You want to see me, sir?
Yes, I did, Sergeant Major. And now then, on to other matters. Tell me, Sergeant Major, is this not your report on aircraft personnel?
Yes, sir. This is not. This report is by a civilian. Mr. Sergeant Major. My name is Dick Major, and my report was on anti-aircraft anti-personnel.
Ah, yes. And if I understand correctly, Sergeant, your thesis and Mr. Major's thesis were completely opposing theses.
Excuse me. Did you say feces?
No, theses.
Oh, sorry.
In fact, one could say that to Mr. Major's thesis, yours is the antithesis.
Pardon me, sir, but I believe antithesis is the proper pronunciation.
May I remind you, Sergeant, that I am a captain and outrank you?
Well, may I remind you, Captain, that I am a major and my last name outranks you?
And may I remind you, Sergeant Major, that if you did indeed outrank me, you would not need to ask my permission?
Very well, sir. You may.
There's no time for that. As I was saying, when the General got your and Mr. Major's reports, he really blew up.
Upset, sir?
No, he just exploded. I don't have to tell you that the Army is very interested in this matter.
Very well, sir. Don't.
It's too late for that. We must begin immediate development of the thesis-antithesis device. It has come to our attention that similar devices are already in the hands of our post-Cold War arch-enemies, the OAF.
You don't mean oaf?
Yes, I don't mean OAF. I mean the OAF, which stands for the other armed forces. We cannot allow them to receive more government funding than us, lest we lose our cushy jobs. We've learned that the Air Force is developing a pasta-antipasto device, while the Navy is working with Jerome Kern to develop a MAME-anti-MAME device. The Marines have even begun testing two such devices with animals, the LOPE-antilope device and the TER-anti-TER device. I want you and Mr. Major to begin work together on this project immediately.
No disrespect, sir, but go screw yourself. I did not join the Army to develop weapons to be used against mankind. Mankind? Mankind is nothing but an oxymoron, Sergeant.
Sergeant Major, meet Mr. Major. Mr. Major, Sergeant Major. Major, Major. Sergeant, Sergeant. Sergeant, Dick. Dick, Sergeant. Sorry to interrupt, but we've just received word that the Army has completed testing of a new weapon, the Climax-anti-climax device. So you two can just go home.
It was nice meeting you. Nice meeting you, too.